We did the same combination on Tuesday, and I think we'll structure our class in some way similar. Just a combination and fundamental skill of changing your weight, and for this, focusing on the discipline in the glutes and ankles. And then when the structure is pretty much in place, we'll try to give some ideas of what can be alternative feature, what can be the way to present body parts or present a certain dynamic or twisting ability or delay and change of speed. There might be just a little variation. I don't remember exactly our Tuesday routine, but it will be almost the same. We'll start with you on a side step and we'll do a box step. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. One, he will go through the syncopated change and back, side, forward. Now a little tricky part. Turning halfway to make a side step, closing our feet, changing weight to the right and turning back to face the screen and make a side step and close for 1. So in reality, just watch it once, it will be pretty quick. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So again, the difficult part will be to combine half beat for pivoting and half beat for weight change. And 2. Now we'll be closing and 3, stepping into the same place where you started from. 4, 1. Then we'll go back, side, forward. Then we'll go into a sliding door delay. But when we go over the foot, we'll be pivoting to the left and go into a split way. Syncopated hip action. And 3-step turn, finishing backwards. So far, this is it. Box step. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 2, and 3, and 4. Back, side, forward, delay, walk, pivot, hip syncopated, 3 and 4. And I don't know if it is some step. It's enough for us till there. What was our class? What was our class, last class? Cha-cha-cha. We did the cha-cha-cha and we focused with you on the engagement on the glutes, or especially the glute medius, the one which helping us to do the turnout. Knowing that our effort to create turnout is not in the foot, it's not just in the front and turning your toe, it's much higher and deeper, and this is what you want to do. The same idea of turnout will also be extremely helpful for us to feel that there is a support, lasting support upon our departure. It is very common that we have a nice feeling of settling, hip shape, everything, and then we lost a little bit the clarity of how we get ourselves moved. And this is where the spiral continues and communicating with your ankle roll. So this tone of the muscle have to be preserved at the moment of rolling through the foot. And this will be, if we do it well now, you'll see how helpful it is. In many places, you will just simply feel like you've been carried into the next element through this spring, which is not always there when you forgetting to activate it. But if your mind is there, it helps you. And let's just go through this combination thinking. The spiral effort in your glute preserved during rolling of rolling from the ankle to the next step. So great, starting. The sense of spiral in the glute and IT band remains when you push from the foot. Very nice. Changing to the right and feeling that the glute is spiral and supported. When we roll through the foot, it's still there. Good. Now change to the left glute. It feels a little soft here because we not yet activated, but here it will be a little more about the IT band because we're not fully over the foot. We're in a split, so it's not really activating. Now spiral and feel spiral continues this way, and you're pushing from the foot. Now at direction. If I don't do anything in the butt, I push, I go up. Later I go back. But if I do spiral, now when I push, it feels like it carries me to the side. Spiral in your butt and your ankle pushing to, and spiral. Keep it working when you're pushing from your ankle. Keep working a spiral when you're pushing from your ankle. Beautiful. Changing. Take a break. Spiral is important for you to develop the direction, foot, and this will be one of the places. If you actively engage the ankle, push, and the butt together will give you a very nice connected feeling from the back to the side step and to the front. So let's do it again. We go back, side, active spiral in your glute when you're rolling through your standing ankle. Now, give me just a second. Like we just did in Pasa, we did some thing which can be done in the torso, and then we say we're doing this as we turn it. So it's like 2 layers. For your next element, there is same 2 layers. You have action in your glute, but also in pivoting. So it's like same action, try to spiral and change of your direction. Yes, and you would feel exactly supported on your side step and very quickly collecting and working again with your right glute to do the same on the second step. And closing. Here, again, active spiral help you to create this development from the ankle to your sitting bone and back, and this spiral working together with the ankle, and this is very important here. Next one. This is a place for the next 2 steps where you can really feel the difference. In the delayed position, we have to find some additional resources. Usually, we have a momentum of our weight and we're making a step. Here, we're cutting the momentum. There is nothing, no energy prior to the step. We have a totally zeroed momentum. We're not going anywhere, we're staying. So now it's really our job to activate the glute together with the calf to send us out. And be right away alert on the right foot to feel that approaching energy, approaching weight will be strong and redirected to the side step. Yes, just very nice. So let's do it a few times. Delay, now butt and height of an ankle pushing us, and on the right, ready to receive and send us out. Yeah? Does it feel like you springing to the second step rather than dipping? Yeah? Yes, yes, Wendy, very nice. So let's do it again here, delay step. Starting from the standing glute and activating your right exactly when you're arriving at it. Yes, Suzanne, nice. Yes. Up. So, Bonnie, let's make it like this. Feel that the condition of your right leg supposed to make it more comfortable to go through the brush, because you know this leg is already springing you out, so you don't want to delay for the cross position, but you want to go brush and immediately out. Yes. Good, good. Then this is correct. Yes. So you know that with additional energy, additional tone, you can compress and feel yourself snap out of the cell. 2 and 3 and 4. That's it. Especially with the time movement here. 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and here was our syncopation. Wow. What are you going to be doing? Masha, I hope you close the umbrella. We have a big patio umbrella, and it's a terrible wind now. I'm a little bit afraid. It's in the pool already. Okay. We landed here for 1. Syncopation is 2 and 2 and. We need to get back. So in 1 beat, 2. We need to get out and again to the leg. 2 and. So we can start 3 and 4. Our turn in reverse. Yeah. Let's get on the first line. And 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And begin. 2 and 3 and 4. So I'm counting, and you try to unify, organize together, spiral effort in your leg and pushing effort through your ankle. Spiral, this is your glute and this is your ankle. Spiral and send off from your, like this one. Whoop. Yeah? Let's do it. Okay? And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4, 2 and 3 and syncopation and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And we can do back replace 2 and syncopated change 3 and 4 and begin 2 and 3. Yeah. One more time with me. Yes. So Suzanne, be sure with all what we're doing now, you're practicing your 60-40 thing. Yeah, the stone on the legs, which give it a particular shape. Ready, together. And 2 and 3 and 4. 1 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 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1. Yeah. Continue. If this feeling of active glute is there, not just like tight, but a little more with sense of rotation. Look. So working here, then of course there's a moment of little release and working again. Here, a little like starting to work and then using it. Now this one is ready to activate to help you push out. So if I'm looking at your heels, for example, Jennifer here in the studio, and I was sideways and I look at her heels, and I pretty much never saw how rolling through continues into this action. And this tells me that the whole like muscle group which is responsible for the spiral is not activated on time. So think that if this is your heel, every time you're leaving the foot, the spiral need to, yes. So from the moment of, look, when I'm leaving, the heel is reaching inward to some degree all the time. So we don't really hold it like that and then doing it. Yes. So what we can think of is the tone in this area and the tone through the leg unites the back of our foot, our heel, together with our glute and sitting bone. So turning the glute invites or encourages the heel to participate in this rotation. Yeah, we're not, if you do like this, can be done, but it's not the presentation we want. So if I don't see that upon lifting your heel it goes inward, means something inside your belly, inside your leg is not properly activated. And you're missing opportunity to impress me, impress the judges with this turnout. Yeah? Ready. One more time, please. I'm with you, no worries. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and syncopation 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 back side forward and side of 2 3 and 4 1 and 2 3 and 4 1 2 3 and 4. Yes. It is every time you do hip action, your upper part is wobbling. So the thing that, remember in other class I make a little play with the tape measure. The thing that every time you think that this part, let's say attached to a sternum, is staying, and you might do some change of space here, but you're not keeping the space fixed and doing something like this. It's to change the space inside you, not to replace it, to transform it. And do you need me again, or you fine on your own? You need me, okay, okay. I'm here for you in my slim pants. And ready. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Spiral together with the ankle. Syncopated back. Side forward and side change, side and close. And feel the spiral throughout the leg. 2 and 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4. 1 back replace forward and. For example, one more application. I'll do one more time, no worries. For example, one more application. The very last steps when we finish on the right and we do back replace 2. And the fact that I'm not giving up the feeling of active spiral in my right leg, make it for me much easier to finish this direction. 2, as soon as I'm landing, my standing leg already inviting me to go across. If I would not do this, I can do something with my upper part probably, but it would be not so well prepared and not so hidden. Now, when I'm going forward, you don't see, but there is a force inside my body allowing me to go and change direction very unexpectedly, very spontaneous. So let's do it again. You do back replace over your left. And now the feeling of spiral in your right leg is extremely active. And you keep it as you're landing on it. And you try to place your heel further to the left because it will be your leverage for the following right turn. Bonnie, if you just step 2 steps back, so I can see your actual ankle placement. Yes, let's do it one more time, please. Back replace over your left, and 2, and 3, and 4. Yes, yeah, this is nice. And look, if it's active, it's already inviting you for the turn. Keep it active as you're pivoting and give yourself just a little more dynamic expression there. 2, and 3, and 4. Yes, 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 a little risk there. Got it? Ready? 2, 3, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, and 2, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, okay, got it? Sure, what I wanted to having this force available should give me a look of you testing it. You stay a little more compressed against it, and you try to be more grounded, like releasing your weight along your spine. But the more you do, the more this invisible spring inside your leg gets charged, not weakened, but tested. And then the moment when you want to go out, you feel like that's it. That's a powerful step. And this I want you to try and find in as many steps as you can. It's not exactly about attacking every step, but about feeling that there is a dynamic available for the way to use. Yes? Ready. Doing it together. I mean, without me. So, ready? I'm looking now, ladies. Yes, you can do it. We're starting with a side step on count 4, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, close back, side, forward. Now pivot, change your leg. Yes, 3, good. 4, very nice. Back, side, forward, sliding door, and pivot, good. And hip, 3-step turn, back replace on 2, 3, and 4. Yay, very nice, very nice.
Will you go through? I don't know why I'm having a block with that. After we finish and we're this part, I just, you know.
Yes. So it's just getting back to the same place. On the same place. So we're starting after the back, side, forward. We're over the right foot. So this is a place, exact place where we want to come back. So we're visiting side, closing, placing the same, and then 4. And weight change on 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1. So dynamic wise, it want to feel like you speeding up side steps and you slowing down for the weight change on 1. 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1. Yeah, and then when you close and press over your right, this is how you're ready to start your back step. Yeah?
And my block is coming in the second step. You go side, And then I've lost how you get to the next two steps.
Okay, so let's ready for, I hope it will help. So I will call the leg where your weight should go. So you stay on the right, and I go left, right, left, right, left, right, left.
Yeah, that one actually I'm okay. It's the earlier steps. After we do the first one to the side and forward.
Okay, box step is a and box step, side forward rock, side back rock. Then you go back, side forward, then our blah, 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 and then back, side, forward. So like a little trapeze. So first element, I go side, rock forward, side, box step. This is the first thing you learn in any class. And then when you're closing, so think of it, means within the same count, you're closing and go back, side, forward. And then our three, blah, 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 blah. And then the same trajectory, back, side, forward. Yeah, so I get that you was confused how we doing a little syncopation here before going back. Yes? Okay, let's do it. So, listen, looking at you, and I want to a little bit similar where I said, like, let's say for Joseph, it's a little more of the solidness of the torso. For you, it's how the leg you're approaching, toned to arrive without wobbling. So how the moment I'm placing it, I know it has to be just a slightly more organized to look, yes, like what's good about step? It's prepared, and then it's exactly the same thing. Every time you put it on the paper, it's exactly the thing that your leg is don't have any variations. It's always a right organized tone, yes, like this. And even with a little heel sound, I'm fine for now because it gives you the that's it. But you practicing dynamic place, not shy, hesitant place, very precise and direct place. Direct placement. That's what I want to do. And ready. Let's do it together. I want to be satisfied with the tone of your glutes, which give me a look of seamless departure, like some coil inside your leg just unfolding to move you. Yeah. And when I'm satisfied, we'll get a little bit to the body parts and some decoration. Let's do it. And 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and back and side and forward. Yes, and sorry, just one more time, Suzanne, forgetting the back side step, yeah? Back with your left, back, side, forward, sliding door, delay step, and turn to the left, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Comments. Bonnie, I would like the tilting is fine, but it creates a little lack of like this. I'm fine, you go into the tilt. The following, okay, I'm thinking how to put it in a better wording. Think if there will be a certain sensor in your sternum, in your chest area, sensor showing emptiness or fullness. So like energy left or energy accumulated. So the moment when you're getting into your hip, it feels like this area gets empty. So how through a little more aggressive resistance, you might think you're pouring this way, but it's showing up this way. And the more you go into your hip, the more you feel ready to snap out into the movement. Yes, that this transition, pressing deeper, more equipped for the outing. Not pressing deeper, how will I get out now? It's only look, the other image, the other idea, we all can listen to that. If we remember the picture, leg and the psoas and how it's connected high enough into our rib. So if you think that up till here, this line in your body, constantly committed or devoted for support. The release on your rib tone is something what gives a compression. And this look of the tilted hip is just like an optical illusion. I'm not actually getting deeper into my hip. I'm settling deeper with my ribs. And this should feel like the leg never actually went deep. The leg just stayed tall and your body deepens into it before going out. Yes? So this tilting, it needed to be just revisited. How pressing into the hip is actually causing the other side of your chest to feel bubbling out, bulging to get out. Wendy, your thing would be not to look down, just to remain observant of your spine and this vertical line in between your shoulder blades, and that this is where you want to address your ankle rolling. So when you're about to roll your ankle, it has to be addressed to a more solid line in the middle of your back, your spine. It sometimes goes into the tight inclination, and we want to remain presented like the force on is carries us, and we are just graceful receivers. Yeah, this is something you will benefit from. So then for you, I like the leg tone. I would address it a little more to the core. How, let's say this, you're visualizing the spiral. It's working pretty well. So can you think that the spiral have just a little deeper grip? If you imagine the leg is kind of a tentacle and it's inside you. So when you do this, it needs to include this area, and preparation need to feel like it's pouring into this area. And doing your hip and from the glute, which is good and strong. I not always see the continuity through the core, so the spiral is seen through your core area as well. Yeah. So how the strength of your leg can be extended a little bit higher into your core area. Yes? Good. I'm counting, we're doing it once or twice. I'm checking my guys here indoor. Ready. Solid placement. Impact, yes, on departure. Heels following the action in your body. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and beautiful and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 2 3 and 4 1 2 and 3 and 4 1 2 3 and 4. Okay. Listen. The strength through the standing leg should give you a feeling that a little bigger step is absolutely normal. It's something what you want to do. Because the leg is like a coil which is waiting to be expanded all into the full length. And it means that the step like this would feel uncomfortable because my standing ankle and my glute working to send me off. And I feel this send off. So for every step, excessive tension. You know what it means? Excessive, extra. From my standing leg is met or stopped by my moving leg. And look at replacing it, but there is no presenting of this conflict. Yes. So give it just a little more surge. Now my standing leg just want to send me further. Yeah. And never do this extension by thinking about the free leg. Free leg want to stop you early, but the standing leg want to send you further. And this is the right approach to opening your steps a little. Yeah. So here, when you go to this difficult place, it is a moment where you didn't activate enough your ankle. So you need to be there right away. And 2, good, closing, and the same ankle, very strong, 3 and 4, yeah. And then very similar on the delay step sliding door. Now, back leg is pushing, and the front is straightening. So when you get there, you want to rely on this, and now when you pivoting, yes, and continue to make your step. So you was a little bit weak in the first, and then this was bent. So feel that there is enough strength to make you feel, yes. And while you lose it, breathe first, and then the leg goes through the brush and side. This will make it easy because your leg is too stiff and they refuse to curve or adjust. The first pushing, then softening. Still too hard. You're never brushing. Yes? Good. Compare it to, for example, carrying some weight. So if you will need to lift something up and lift your arm up, you know, like you're carrying a heavy weight, lift it all, lift, yes. Lift it, yeah, lift it. So, and carry. It's heavy and it's unstable. So you need all of it. Is it straight? Yes. Yes, you sure? Good. So you have the discipline throughout here. And this is what you need in your leg. It looks like when you placing your weight, there is no total commitment. Maybe some part of working, but it did look that the leg is active enough to deal with your weight easy. Like I see just a little, like not vibration, but some kind of weaker exit. So think that for every settling, you toning every possible, not like tighten it, but you feel that the support is physical, is tangible. You know the word tangible? Good. Okay, one more time, please. Extension. You're pivoting, active foot, yes, and brushing for your ready. All together, please. And side step on 4. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and sorry. Just a second. And I'm with you. Let's do it. Yeah, so Bonnie, compression, not reducing the flow, but encouraging it. Wendy, awareness of the spine. Whatever your focus goes to, it's not compromising where your head placed. Your head is on top of this solid vertical central line. And so then your core is communicating with your glute and participating in this development of the spiral. Ready. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yes, yes, very nice. Just a little comment. Bonnie, to do this, you did a great job improving it, working on it. A lack of exhale, sometimes it's like a resource used to produce something. So the release of the weight is a resource which recycled to get on the other side. And if you hold your breath, let's say the last movement was pretty cool, number 2, and then through the exhale, you're not finding this communication, it might, the whole cycle will not be working. It's a cycle, and part of the cycle is breathing to release the weight in, like, so it will be redirected to the other side. Wendy, you did much better with the spine discipline. It's just that every moment where there is a turn, you was a little bit too tight between your head and your shoulder. Every place where we're turning, we need to know that there have to be a freedom between turning the collarbone against the jaw and then da, da, da. So when you're turning and forgetting to release this lock, this is where you look a little struggling. When we don't change, yes, this is a good lock. This is a good discipline. But anytime when we change direction, we need to release it, to have a freedom in our head to choose direction, to be delayed or to go ahead. So now, if you're turning, move your, yes, that's it, that's it, that's better, that's better. Suzanne, I saw activity, but I was not exactly happy with consistency. For example, let's do your first element where you go back with your right. So this was a good one. The next one was a good one. But here again, I don't know how, it's not even that your hip is preventing you, it's just a little lack of oblique activation for your next step, for the forward step. Yes, so I need to see that something inside is adjusted to succeed with the forward step. Yeah, that you not just allow yourself to place the leg, but Every time you're thinking, okay, can I just practice my core just one more time, one more time, one more time. Through this combination, it can be done like 30 times. So you feel, oh, I have such a core workout. Yep. Okay, ready, doing it one more time. So extension for your step. Freedom for the brush. Don't mess up with the middle part with the shifting. You know how to do it? Okay. So back, side, forward from here. That side, close. That side, close, change. But this one, don't look at me, don't look at Melissa, don't you know how to do it. We're just going to turn to the right, close, turn to the right, change my. When you're searching for the answer outside, you make more problems. You maybe have a partial answer. Use it, whatever part, like an examination. If you have 100 questions, you don't know 20 and more. It doesn't mean that you answer it for your 80 other answers correctly. So do whatever you remember. Don't down. Ready. And you can follow my count. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah, this is good. And 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and third side. 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. This one is sequence. 2 and 3, 4. So one more time. 4 please. And 2 and 3. When I say 3, the leg is all over the floor. Ready, starting on 2, ready to turn to the right. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and close on 4. Yes, ready. One more time, please. Right leg in front. Yeah, right leg in front for your right turn. Right leg in front. Yes. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Time to show your belly. 1 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Now I will count for you melodical. I will count with a flow, and I would like you to feel that this side calves and ankle and glute, they go in sync like a nice trained orchestra, nicely rehearsed pieces in the orchestra. Yes? All the activity you have, but also the planning of your musicality, how things are organized in time. Ready. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 2 and 3 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 3 and 4 1 2 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Woohoo! Very nice. Very, very, very good. Whew. One time, just skip. Let me look at my indoor pupils, and we'll do it one more time all together with a little correction. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and spiral and 3 and syncopate and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 3 and 4 1 2 3 and 4 1 2 and 3 and 4. Yes. Yes, very nice. I like what we achieved so far. And again, as much as I want to give you some design things, when the fundamental is this cool, it's worth a lot. It's like you can have, I don't know, a Mercedes-Benz and the same exact one with the better leather seats, with the seats of the better leather. It is still same machine. It's done well, but it is important like that addition, but it's not the principal one. It's not really, you don't want to have a Toyota with a better leather. You still want to have the Mercedes, maybe with a okay leather. And this is what we're doing so far. When we'll just change a little decoration, it will give you some additional ways to express yourself. But fundamentally, you're now giving me an image of well-coordinated, well-toned dancers, and this is a foundation. Without it, all other things might look useless or cheesy or just inappropriate. When I don't have a simple balance and I try to do something like this, I can look more funny than actually like passionate or design. I'll just quickly go through some ideas we was trying to do last time. Leaving for your first side step can be a little more about the curve of your hip you're leaving on the side. Then changing your focus forward and claiming the direction, attacking it, being channeled. Yeah, they go channeling. So you go this way, 2, 3, 4. When you're retreating from the front, you can make a little elegant gesture of being shy and being vulnerable and being, I don't know, taking a moment to recognize the joy of the moment and just be in this, I don't know, self-indulgence or self-observance, how good I am. Yeah, it's okay. I'm beautiful. Which might sound humorous, but this self-esteem and self-confidence can be a very powerful thing to share with the audience. When you get to the syncopated part, highlight if it will be a skirt or like a little flicky or how something like in your box step, there is not much places to change the speed. But this is the first opportunity to create a little spark. So when we get with you, let's look how we did. So here, highlighting a curved shape of your hip and side. And now looking directly forward, and 2, 3, and 4. Going a little more inwards and being a little sensitive. Back, step, and just basic. But now collectively, and really put it like a snap, whoop, and go back and come down. Yes, ready. Highlighting, hip 2, 3, slow, change forward 2, 3, and go inwards and sensitive, and 2, and 3, and side and move your leg, move, snap back, and forward. Yeah. Ready? So to highlight this, we're making a slow development of a side step. We're not hitting it hard, we're pressing into it. Ready? And 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, ha! 2, and 3, and back, and side, collect your leg, collect, check, go back, 3, 4. Yes, very nice. One more time. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, then 2, and 3, and inward, 2, and 3, and collect your leg, change back, 1. So the effect is how quick you can step back after the change. So just the change itself will not go. So syncopation is 2 elements that we not just 1. Yeah. Yes, that's a good one. Then when we get with you to the last step, it was about highlighting our ability to twist. Was trying to be just a little longer with the audience. Of course, we'll turn away, but at every possible occasion, we'll be presenting how we can bring ourselves. Yes. So it's back and here. We twisting and seeing how the frame can be very much in delay when I'm placing my foot. Frame can twist all the way around when I'm collecting. And now frame can be very stationary. So try not to move your right arm when you're pivoting into it. And make a side. Yes. And this arm can go somewhere through your body. And yeah. Okay, ready? Right leg forward for your twisting step. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yes. So Wendy, I just make one description to Jennifer here. 2, when you're closing and your right arm on the side, try to see if you can keep it there when you're turning inwards, so you feel twisted by the end of the movement. So now, and keep your right arm in, yes, yes. If you just bring arms a little bit lower, you feel more twisted, just a bit too high to be representatives of your rib area rather than shoulder area. Yes, and look, this position when you arrive, it's beautiful to be unfolded as you're closing your leg. As you're closing your leg. So coordinate this and this. 4 and 1 and. Yes, yes, very nice. Okay. We'll just have time for one more repetition, and we'll close this week with a very nice organized movement, strong foundation, and little decoration on top of it. Let's give it our best shot. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Inside and back, replace, side, quick change step. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and back, syncopation, ta-da-da. Yeah. Okay. Let's finish here. I think we're building up the skill. One of the comments from our Saturday event, and one of our experts, Max Sinitsa, he was saying, make your skill more reliable. So it's not your mood, it's not your motivation. It's when you're practicing, listening music is a skill. Being on balance is a skill. Playing with your dynamic is a skill. It is something would have to be available to you, like for a craftsman. So art is going on top of your craft. When you know how to do basic thing, then you're playing with order, with the loudness, but have your skill reliable. This is what we're doing here. And sometimes it's just repeating same thing, I don't know, wording it differently, but making it more inside our body, not just in our head. So knowledge is more in the head. Skill is more in the body, in production. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.